Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Life by the Fly. Today I'm going to teach you how to tie a TJ hooker. It is a very productive fly. To me, it mimics both streamer and stonefly. It comes in a variety of colors. You can do it in almost any color. As you can tell, you got a peach type color. And I've got one that I call a coffee, and you've got a coffee color. The tiger striped marabou is the hardest part to find on this one. Let's just dive on in and see how we can do this. Alright. So the hook I'm putting in the vise is a size 12 jig hook, barbless, because when the fish take this, they tend to grab on and go, which is a good thing for us, but if you have a barb on it, it's a bad thing for them. So I do recommend to go barbless on this one. Alright, so just start your thread. I'm just using black 70 denier thread. Go all the way back to the tail. Let's go ahead and snip this off. And then what you're doing now, that is a matted tungsten bead. I believe I've got the matted one from my local fly shop. It's just a tungsten bead. It's a 3.2 millimeter. For most of the rivers around here, that's pretty sufficient. So what you want to do is measure out your tail. As you can tell, you don't need a lot of the tail. So now that I got the tail measured, I'm going to go ahead and do a pinch wrap, do another pinch wrap, and tie it down. And then I kind of use this to help build the body a little bit, just because there's not a lot of bulk to this body. And to me, this kind of helps out to add some little bit of bulk. So you can do whatever you want, just however you want to tie this in. Alright, so the next step, wind back down. And then about midway, basically from where the point of the hook starts, if you want to look at it like that, you want to take some silly legs and nymph. And if you've watched my video or followed me, you know I take it, I bend it around the thread like so, and then I bring the thread in, I capture it where I like to put it. And this one's of course being silly, and it would help if I was moving in the right direction too, but joke's on me. So I put it in place, do a few wraps to lock it in, and then I just grab another one and do the same thing, and that puts my silly legs exactly where I want them to be. So I would come up here, wrap them around, come down, secure them where I want them. Where'd that one go? Oh well, just cut another one off. Here, I'm going to rotate the vise my side. It's just easier. I've been always trying to keep the vise on y'all's side, but putting it on my side is a lot easier for me. If you don't have a rotary vise, when you get used to one, if you just got one, it's a lifesaver. Alright, now I'm going to go behind it, and I'm getting ready to tie in my chenille. Now for this chenille, it's just simple. I call it nymph chenille. It's ultra chenille basically. And I just take it, I lay it across the body. As you can see, I'm putting it all the way up to the head, and I'm tying it in. I'm using in between the legs as a good pinch point, and you'll see why in a little bit. But I'm going in between the legs, then I'm bringing the legs forwards, and I leave them long. They will be cut, but I leave them long so at the end of it I can determine how long I want it, because sometimes I like them to wiggle. I've got a few in my pouch that need a lot of movement. If the CFS is up, then I want my fly to wiggle a little more. If the CFS is low, I want it to look more like a stonefly. So I got it tapered off. Now the next thing you do, if you ever tied a woolly bugger, is just wrap it. So I've got one wrap going there. I'm going to come in between my legs. Got another wrap. Go out between my front legs. Got another wrap. And I'm going to put one more wrap in there. If my head will accept it, maybe one more. There we go. And then I'm just going to tie off. Do 1, 2, 3 on the front, 1 in the front, back. And then the next step is just like I always say, just go ahead and whip finisher off. So 1, 2, 3, you're done. So the fly is complete. Now as far as the length of the legs, that's up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these a little long for me. There we go. And as you can tell, it's just a quick, simple fly. Well, if you like this channel, I appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on River Life VA on Instagram. But y'all have a great day and enjoy it.